Hi, pipe smokers. This is Paul the Pipe Guy. Yeah, this is the Paul Gilson channel, live from the outskirts of Rochester, New York, and it's about 6:15, 15 minutes after the hour, Eastern Standard Time, p.m., and it gets dark at 5 o'clock here now. I got my new hat on today. Yeah, it says, "We the people are pissed off." I love it. $22 on Etsy. We the people are pissed off. Because we are. You know, they're shutting I won't even get into it. They're capping our oil wells or stopping oil production. We're buying all that from Russia, yada, yada, yada. I don't even want to go there. But yeah, I'm pissed off. So anyways, I had promised I was going to show my Kaywoodie pipe collection. And basically, I have a portion of it all cleaned up in this Decatur 36 rack. Okay. And I have 46 Kaywoodies altogether. This Decatur 36 rack, I have two of them. One's here. And then I have a bunch of other pipes I'm cleaning, and that one hangs on the wall. It's made out of walnut. And, you know, these don't go on the cheap side. I mean, these are vintage. They sell on eBay anywhere from $175 plus like $30 plus tax plus $30 delivery charge, shipping. So you're going to pay, with shipping and everything, $250 to $300 for one of them. On the cheap side, the cheapest one I found was $175 plus tax, which would put you close to $200 plus, $30 shipping. So that's $230. So I personally own a Decatur 36 rack, pipe rack. I own two of those, and then I have a 24. So, I bought them over time as my budget permitted. I love them. It shows the pipes off real well. You just have to dust and clean them every now and then. And one of them I have hanging on the wall. The other one just kind of sits in a nice spot. Yeah, so we're going to take a break, and I'm going to choose the Kaywoodies. Like I said, I have close to 50 Kaywoodie pipes, and then prior to Kaywoodie pipes was KBB, which started Kaywoodie, and I have some of those. We won't even go there yet. I'll be right back in a nanosecond, and then we're going to look at some of my. We're probably going to have to do part 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, because I've got 50 of them basically. I'm not going to show all 50 of them in one video. So we'll be right back in a nanosecond. Yeah. All right, pipe smokers. So we're back, and it is Thirsty Thursday. So cheers. We have our camouflaged bush beer here. Yeah. Cheers. So the reason why I started collecting Kaywoodie pipes, Kaywoodie owned their own briar company. So they only use the premium briar. You will never find a factory fill in a Kaywoodie pipe. If the pipe maker was making the pipe, and all of a sudden it was like, oh, they found a sand hole, which basically is a hole in the wood, in the briar. It was sold off to Yellow Bowl or other lesser brands, and they would put a factory fill in it. I won't get into that. I wanted to review these. So let's start out with pipe number 1. I tried to organize these, and there's so many different. You have flame grain Kaywoodies, super grain Kaywoodies, standard Kaywoodies. It's like collecting baseball cards. It's ridiculous. And to try to date these guys, sometimes is very hard. So the first one I got, I call it my junker pipe. It's got a huge crack in the side of the bowl here. Somebody sanded it down, refinished it. I can't even tell what the bowl number is or anything. If I had it in the sunlight, maybe I can see that it is a Kaywoodie. It does have the Kaywoodie insignia on the side, which is a club. And by the way, a green light, if you're trying to see something small, you need more light. A green light, if you shine it on the pipe nomenclature, kind of at an angle, it won't reflect like white light does. And I learned this in welding. And then, of course, you have to have your little magnifying glass here too. So yeah. So I don't know what that one is, but I'll tell you, it's a great smoker. I didn't ream it all the way out. It came in a group of pipes. That crack doesn't, it probably goes all the way through the briar, but there's enough carbon buildup, enough cake and it's a great smoker. And this one has that has a stinger on it. That's a stinger system, which cools the smoke down, and they claimed from 800 degrees down to 85 degrees. And that is a 3-hole stinger, which would have been made after 1950. And, you look up these things, 3-hole stinger, 4-hole stinger, the bowl type, whether it's a 2 serial number or a 3 or a 4. There's all kinds of different answers. You can go on the Kaywoodie, dating them and drive yourself nuts. So, yeah, that's my junker pipe, and it smokes great. I love it. Next for you, we have an apple-shaped Kaywoodie. Again, look at that. Premium briar. Yeah. It's got the Kaywoodie logo on the side. That's apple-shaped, and that is a bowl number 09B. And this actually is a Kaywoodie prime grain. I told you they had prime grain, super grain, standard grain, all kinds of different stuff. So that's a prime grain. But on all these Kaywoodies, you can see that the briar is absolutely gorgeous. The stem and everything is absolutely beautiful. And that's why I started collecting Kaywoodies. I mean, they have 25% less draw than if you bought like a 9mm pipe or something like that without the stinger system. And that one has 3 holes in the stinger system, meaning this is the stinger. It has 3 holes, and then the smoke goes down through here and through the stem. Yeah, and that's a beautiful apple-shaped one. It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, and it smokes wonderful. Some of the concerns with Kaywoodie pipes is because of the screw-in stinger system, sometimes the glue would get too hot, and then the pipe stem would like twist over too far. That one's nice and pretty straight. The next one we have for you here, this one is a Kaywoodie flame grain. Yeah. Bowl number 07. And like I said, on these Kaywoodie pipes, they're just supreme briar. This one's in just phenomenal shape. It's got just a little tooth chatter, the tiniest little dent up there. You can see it, but other than that, it's got a little dent on the bottom. Brad the Bearded Piper's grandpa must have owned this. He's a biter. Check out Brad the Bearded Piper. Check out his channel. He's awesome. And on this one, again, we have a 3-hole stinger, which puts it at after 1950. Yeah, and there's all kinds of things. I mean, if you have the logo on the side, it means something, you know, to the date. Or if you have the logo on the top, it means that it's older. It's just, it's crazy. You could drive yourself insane. But let's just look at the beauty of my Kaywoodie pipes here, okay? So that's number 3. Number 4, what we have here is we have a another Kaywoodie Super Grain. Bowl number, I can't read it. I can't read it. Sorry. And look at that. That is gorgeous. Tiny bit of tooth chatter on there. Not too bad. Great smoker. This one has a real good draw. I wouldn't be surprised if the stingers lopped off on this one. Oh no. And that's a 3-hole stinger. All right. So we have that Kaywoodie there. Yeah. And see what I mean about the misalignment? Now there's a way to fix that. Supposedly you can take this apart, heat up the stinger, and there's glue that will melt, and then you can like twist it around till it's straight and the glue rehardens. I don't have the balls to do that yet. So, but look at that briar. That is absolutely stunning. Yeah. Stunning briar. Yeah. And so for our 5th one that we have, this one is an older model. It's got the logo on the top. So the logo is different, all right? I mean, some of them just, you know, you look at this logo on this one, and it's just a club like that, you know? And then the logo on this one is a white circle with the club inside of it. All that stuff means something, and I can't remember it. I researched these pipes, you know, but this one is definitely an older one. It's, look at that briar. That is on fire. If you saw that in the sunlight, it would be on fire. And this one actually is another flame grain, since I went through and I spent a lot of work to prepare for this video. All my flame grains are on the top. And the bowl number on this one is 93B. All right, 93B. Yeah, look at that. Draw for that one's still pretty good. But these are high maintenance pipes, all right? High maintenance pipes. The men that bought these back in the 20s, 30s, and 40s, they wanted beautiful looking briar. And that's what they paid for. But, you know, Kaywoodie went from a 3-hole stinger to a 2-hole stinger to a 3-hole stinger. Now this one is a 4-hole stinger. And the 4-hole stingers were made prior to 1950, which means this pipe is probably about 70 years old. Oh yeah, look at that. Great shape. Beautiful pipe. Yeah. And then, oh my gosh, we have a pair of these. These are called streamliners. And back in the 30s, 40s, and 50s, Kaywoodie made a streamliner pipe. It's an oval pipe. And the reason is back in the day, when a man would go out and take his lady out, he'd want to put the pipe in his pocket, in his suit pocket, because everyone wore suits back then. If you were taking your lady to a movie, you didn't want to have a big bulge. So they came up with a streamliner pipe. This particular one is also a super grain, and it is a bowl number 66. Now, the design on this pipe is quite different than any other pipe. Because they made the bowl oval and thin so it would fit in your pocket and not bulge out, this actually has 2 draft holes. There's a draft hole up front and a draft hole back here, and then a hole that connects both the draft holes, because they found that if you only had one draft hole on an oval pipe, it didn't smoke right. So there's 2 of them, and these are a son of a gun to clean. They suck to clean, because you got to get your cleaner up through there, then you got to go down through that draft hole, down through that draft hole. These are a bugger to clean. They are high maintenance, but I looked at the prices on these. I got a good deal on this one, a real good deal. And this actually is in pristine condition. No teeth chatter at all. Very little use. But they sell for big money. I mean, well, when I say big money, I mean, the seller that sold this to me, I won't tell you what I paid for it, but he's like, I just saw 2 of them listed on eBay. They wanted $500 for a starting bid, both of them. And you're even lucky to find them on eBay. This is a rare pipe. And the stinger, let's see what the stinger is here. Yeah, it has a different type here. There's no stinger. It just goes straight through, or maybe it just came unglued. I don't know. I'll have to check that one out. I think it might have become unglued and there's a stinger in there, But anyways, that pipe sells for big, good money. And I think I paid like $100 for it. Yeah. The second streamliner that we have is this model right here. This one, when I got it, was totally plugged up. It took me months. I won't even tell you what I had to do to get these cleaned. And this one has the Kaywoodie insignia on the top, which probably makes it older than the prior one. And this is a Kaywoodie standard, but still the briar is just phenomenal. Again, this has 2 draft holes, and then it goes down through. The stem is just unbelievable. Obviously, the people that own these pipes, when they were new, you paid up for them big time, so they took care of them, And this one, let's see what we have for a stinger. Yeah, that is a 4-hole stinger, which traditionally a 4-hole stinger, according to my research, was made between 1929 and 1938, which makes that pipe between 80 and 95 years old. 80 and 90 years old, whatever. Yeah, that's from the late 20s to the 30s. I would have to guess that this one here, I can't, I'll have to work on that stinger. I don't know. But you're probably looking at $1,000 worth of pipes there, Not bragging, just showing. I got lucky. So the next one we have, they call it a panel pipe. And this one, oh my gosh, is in absolutely pristine condition. That is what they call a panel pipe. And that is a hexagon. Yeah, 6 sides. Unbelievable condition. This particular one is a super grain. And can you imagine the pipe maker like having to get each side perfectly even, equidistant? The stem is just, there's not a bite mark in it. It's like brand new. You know, there's a little build up here or anything, but you know, it's been smoked. So this one's a Kaywoodie super grain, and it's a bowl number 51290. And I can't make out the thing on the top. It says something Briar, whatever. So that's an oldie. And the stinger on this one is a 4-hole stinger. Yeah, it has 4 holes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would date this pipe between, what did I say before? 1929 to 1938. So that's probably from the 20s and 30s, you know. And it's like almost brand new out of the box, except for, you know, it's got a little burn mark here, which that's nothing. I could polish that right off. It's just from smoking it. So, yeah, and then we have a couple of meerschaum pipes. Actually, Kaywoodie did make a meerschaum pipe. Meerschaum, this is meerschaum lined. This one is a, shit, I can't read it. I don't know. 70B or whatever is a bull number. It's got the logo on the top here, which supposedly makes it older. Look at the briar on that. Just phenomenal briar. And let's see what we have for a stinger. Yeah, a 4-hole stinger, which puts that between 1928 and 1939. That's an oldie but a goodie. And it's in fabulous, fabulous condition. Little teeth chatter on there, you know. The second meerschaum we have is Kaywoodie meerschaum. Again, has the logo on the top. Look at that, bro. Oh my gosh. It's like bird's eye. Yeah. Again, very little tooth chatter, if any. And that one, again, is a Kaywoodie. This one says something different. That's a Kaywoodie flame grain. Look at that briar. Oh my gosh. Drawing this one's real good. Let's see what we have for a stem. Yeah, another 4-hole stinger, which dates that between 1929 and 1938. And the stem on that, you can see, is misaligned. So that has to be heat treated and twisted around and realigned. That's a typical thing with Kaywoodies, with stingers. And so the last one that we have that we're going to show you tonight, this is another Kaywoodie flame grain. Bull number 22. Look at that briar. Oh my gosh. That's gorgeous. Very little teeth chatter. Actually, I don't see any. No, there's no damage at all to the stem. Great freaking gorgeous pipe. I invest in quality, not quantity. And let's see what the stinger is that we have here. Here's one that's been lopped off. Now, what happened was when KBB, before they started Kaywoodie, they didn't have a stinger system. It was a press-in system, like Dr. Grabau, whatever. It just pressed in. Then they came out with this condenser system, which cooled the smoke down. And a lot of the old guys, they didn't like that. It reduced the draw. So they actually took this out in their garage and hacksawed that stinger off. That thing is hacksawed off. So in other words, I'll show you a comparison. So in other words, that portion of it, they were like, screw this new system. We loved the KBB, and KBB started Kaywoodie back in like 1915, and they said, screw this. Those old guys just hacked it off. They wanted the good draw, And it does have a good draw. Look at that briar, yeah. Unfortunately, it reduces the resale value when they're hacked off like that, but that's what those old guys did. I mean, it's not even straight hacked off. The guy just bought it and was like, what the heck? And probably just took it out to his garage and put it on the workbench and hacksawed it off. Yeah. We're going to take a little break here. We're almost done. Yeah. Look at that. That's gorgeous. All right, pipe smokers. So Paul the Pipe Guy is back. Yeah. And so we're probably going to have to do this in 4 or 5 different segments. So we just reviewed, 10 or 11 pipes, and I have like almost 50 of them. Who wants to see the rest of the pipes I have that are Kaywoodies? Now here's the junker pipe. This is an old piece of POS. But you know what? It's still a Kaywoodie. It's got that crack all the way through. But there's so much cake in there, I didn't take all the cake out. It doesn't leak or nothing. And what we have inside of it, we have some Scotty's butternut burley that I actually jarred on 1/20 of 2024. So 1/20 of 2000, Yeah, January 13th of 2021. So it's almost 2 years old. Let's set something on fire, all right? Out of this junker pipe, even an old junker pipe that's been sanded down by some old guy, smoked the shit out of it till it cracked, all right? And it still keeps going. With some aged Scotty's butternut burley. Oh, that's divine. So who wants to see the rest of my collection? I'll do part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5. I have some extremely interesting ones coming up. Oh, that's so good. That's a pipe that you can knock around, take to work, whatever, not have to worry about the finish or anything. it's a piece of history. Some old dude sanded that down, refinished it with varnish, all right? But the briar, you can see underneath. The finish is, I don't know if you can see that too well. Still good. Believe it or not, out of all my Kaywoodie pipes, and I have almost 50 of them, this old junker, I call it my junker pipe, smokes phenomenal. Oh, that's so good. We the people are pissed off. Oh, you could smoke this thing like a train. Anyways, I'm Paul the Pipe Guy. My YouTube channel is Paul Gilson, Gilson. If you like my videos, hit the subscribe button. You know, hit the little reminder button when I come out with new ones. And, you know, if it's a music thing and you're not into music, you don't have to watch it. I do pipes and music. Those are two things I love. Oh, this is so good. Anyways, thanks for watching, pipe smokers and piperettes. Yeah. So do you want to see the rest of my collection? Well, tune in. Tune in and tear off the knob. I'm Paul the Pipe Guy, live from the outskirts of Rochester, New York, in the United States of America, and we the people are pissed off. Yeah. We're pissed off because things aren't going so well right now. Oh, this thing is a great smoker. I wish you could try it. Anyways, cheers, and have a good evening, and God bless. Over and out.